Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Honey Soul Child Bottega channel. I'm your girl, Melinda J, and I'm here to do your full moon breakdown analysis. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the theme for the full moon, according to the Moonology manifestation oracle cards, um, is Detoxify. And it reads, you need a detox to restore equilibrium to your situation. Perhaps you've been obsessing and have fallen into a negative headspace. Whatever the case, you need to release any dramas, possessiveness, and stubbornness to free up everything. Digging your heels won't help, and neither will allowing yourself to be mean. It could be spiritual, emotional, or physical detox that's called for. Manifesting balance could be finding a balance between what your heart wants and what the practical next step to take. The manifesting mindset would be your challenge now is to balance yourself emotionally. This might not be easy, but it'll boost your manifesting ability far more than if you're over emotional and therefore out of alignment, which definitely makes sense since we're in Scorpio season, and Scorpio is a water sign that deals with your feelings and emotions. Well, all water signs deal with your feelings and emotions, but other than that, it makes sense. So the manifesting affirmation will be, I express love and love comes back to me. And to magnify this energy is the best time to work on it is when the moon is in Taurus, which would be any phase of the moon, or on a Friday, which is Venus day, or during Venus hour. Then it also says within this guidebook that the full moon in Taurus takes place when the sun is in Scorpio, like we're in Scorpio season, and the moon is in Taurus, which will be the full moon coming up within a couple of days as I'm recording this. So, and again, I'm gonna let you all take a look at this card. You see the animal there that is, of course, in its own little element. Of course, there's a whole lot of greenery, so you could probably tap into your heart chakra a little bit and just be able to ground yourself, since Taurus is an earth sign. Okay, and it's a fixed earth sign at that. So let's go ahead and get into the presentation. All right, the full moon in Taurus. Not only the full it's going to be a full moon, but it's also going to be for this. But the topics that we're going to be discussing is basic info, the sign that is in, more information that you would like to know about, and the aspects. So what is the lunar eclipse? For this time around, it is a total lunar moon, and that is when the moon moves completely behind the earth's shadow, and it takes place nearly once annually. This will be a blood moon as well. So the color how the moon gets its color is when there is a heavy amount of dust particles in the atmosphere, to where the moon will appear darker red hue than the last couple of moon cycles. So the heavier the amount, the darker the hue. The lighter amount of dust, the lighter hue. Okay. So basic info, full moon, we all know, is about wishes unfolding from being sown, as we sown our seeds with or start a new cycle with the new moon. And the day that is happening on is going to be on the 8th, which will be election day. So excuse the typo here of it being 11/6. It'll be on the 8th. So adding up all these digits together, we got 16, breaking it down to 1 plus 6 equals 7. Okay, which will be a reflection day, inspired action, working with magic, also dealing with your spiritual side and learning some lessons and all those aspects. Okay, The day that it falls on will be Tuesday. That is Mars Day, and that is Aries energy. With Aries energy, Aries are enthusiastic, outgoing, could be self-centered, but energetic, pioneer, and assertive individuals or characteristics. For the day of Tuesday, and the energy that surrounds on that day is, it's a great time to get in shape. It's a great time to start new beginnings. It's a great time to tap into your masculine side. Yes, everybody has a masculine and feminine side, hence the yin and the yang aspect. Um, and basically, when it comes to your masculine energy, is basically just taking control of whatever situation that you are in, that you're able to make changes in, as well as taking responsibility of self and how to navigate the day-to-day activities and obstacles and challenges that come into your way. Also, Tuesday is associated with tapping into your passionate side or sexual endeavors. Okay. Next is the sign that the full moon is going to be in, and it will be in Taurus, which is associated with I have phrase. It is an earth sign, meaning it's practical, materialistic, dependable, and cooperative. Um, Also with Taurus, it is a fixed sign, which deals with all fixed signs. They're stable, they're persistent, they're willful, they could be stubborn at times, and can be prone to being resistant to change. Hence, that's why the Detoxify card comes into play. In order to bring about change or make space for change, you got to detoxify, you got to cleanse, and you got to make space for new. The planet ruler for Taurus will be Venus, which deals with affections, attractions, aesthetics, desires for beauty, balance, values, and harmony. Also, the natural house ruler for Taurus is the second house, which is with the phrase I have as well, that deals with personal resources such as money, possessions, values, and skills. Okay. For as more information, the Taurus sign or the zodiac sign of Taurus is associated with the root chakra, which is I am. Root chakra is dealing with your survival, grounding, earth connection, and your abundance, as well as your foundation, your stability. Okay. The polarity would be, since this is an earth sign, we will be in the yin aspect. So we're again tap into that introverted, the passive and receptive energy, being able to be to go within and ground ourselves and stabilize it to where we can make some emotional connections the healthy way. The affirmation that I set aside for this full moon is that I have everything that I need within me. I am stable, safe, and alive. Now, the aspects that we have going on, we have the moon, which we are in Scorpio. So the moon is going to, the moon that's dealing with your responses, your habits, your patterns, your feelings, your receptivity, your sensitivity, and your nurturing nature. And this, with the moon, you could be dealing with a mother figure, or have motherly traits. So the moon is going to be in opposition with all these planets slash celestial bodies. It's going to be opposition in the sun, which is in Scorpio, Mercury, which is in Scorpio, and Venus, that is in Scorpio. So yeah, with all those planets being in opposing each other, as they would say, opposing, when we're dealing with opposition, we're dealing with conflicts, difficulties from outside of oneself, or differences requiring resolution or bringing awareness to a situation, and otherwise it takes two to tango. Okay, so with your moon, your responses, your feelings and emotions being in opposition with the sun, that's dealing with self and ego, right? And your creativity, your purpose, and your identity. And then the fact that is in opposition with Mercury, that deals with your rational mind, your thinking process, and also communications in all form, as well as Venus, that deals with how you attract things into your life, the desire for beauty or balance and values within your life. And they're all in Scorpio, which is that intense, fixed energy that deals with it can deal with, again, your emotion, and your dealing with death, whether it's a physical death, or it could be a spiritual aspect to where you are transforming yourself, you're evolving, right? As well as dealing with, okay, with Scorpio, its home planet originally was Mars. So we got some Mars action. And then since Pluto came about, Pluto is the home planet for Scorpio now. But I still like to acknowledge that, Scorpio is the home planet for both Mars and Pluto, because again, there's different aspects along with that. But with with Pluto planet, that is associated with finances, shared resources, transformation, death, rebirth, the afterlife, as well as sex. So again, this is just a time to really just stabilize ourselves when it comes to our own individual being, how we communicate with others, and how we are attracting the energy, whether we are doing it intentionally or unintentionally. Okay. And then we also, other aspects, we have the moon squaring with Saturn, that is in Aquarius. So your feelings and emotions is very tense, has a tense reaction to Saturn, that is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is in its home planet, original home planet, because its other ruling planet is Uranus as well. But of course, your feelings and emotions is going to be at odds with the structure and responsible and authoritative, as well as mature Saturn. And then with it being in Aquarius, that is also a fixed air sign. So we're dealing with a lot of fixed energy. So you could be, we could be, or you could be having some effects to where you are on the stage where you're stable and you're being persistent and willful to change, or you could be in the other aspect where you're being stubborn or you're being resistant to change. Okay, I'm just gonna move on here to the chart, so so we can move it right along now. And also we have the other aspect of the moon that is conjuncting with Uranus, that is in Taurus, which is still in retrograde. So as we look at this chart here, the moon is Taurus here, and we have Uranus that's still in retrograde, and then we still have the North Node that is still in retrograde as well, and they're all like within close proximity of each other, of a conjunction. The North Node is 3 degrees apart from Uranus and the moon, right? So when it comes to, so there's a junction, what's your function in that area in the Taurus region, and there's definitely like a conjunction going on within the Scorpio region, especially between the Sun and Mercury, because they're within close degree of each other compared to Venus and the South Node. Okay, so again, with this conjunction aspect, so we have your feelings and emotion, our receptivity or our sensitivity to when it comes to the moon that is in conjunction, standing within a united front with Uranus, okay, that deals with unexpected, the unusual, individuality, as well as revolutionary action, as well as unexpected changes, whether they're good or bad, that is in the sign of Taurus, that is still fixed energy and that deals with stability. So there's like an unexpected shakeup with your stability and your emotions. But it's important to again have a united front with one another so you can be able to have a balance between both of them, right? Okay, so let me see if anything else that I need to bring to you all's attention right now. Let's see. I believe that is all. Yeah, I believe that is all that I have for you guys today. I thank you all for tuning in to this full moon breakdown of it being in Taurus, the lunar moon as well, a total lunar moon to be exact. A total lunar blood moon. Yeah, that's a lot that's going on that day. So just again, keep an eye on your surroundings. Be sure to figure out creative ways to stabilize yourself, whether it's going for a walk or get in the pool if you have a pool, or just taking a spiritual bath to cleanse yourself. It could be simple as a hot water and Epsom salt and some apple cider vinegar, and to say the least, some baking soda, so you can just be able to naturally detoxify all those toxins within your body, so you can be able to relax and be recharged when you get up out that joint. Okay, or you can do a burning ritual where you write all your thoughts down, and you can be able to burn as the paper or whatever you're using goes into ashes, as a sign of rebirth. You know, you rising from the ashes like the phoenix. I mean, there's just plenty of ways that you can utilize this full moon energy to be able to stabilize yourself in the best way, shape, or form, even though there's all these unexpected events and activities going on. But at the end of the day, it's just really important to keep in mind that, you know, don't be too resistant to what is going on, and just know that whenever there's a storm, there's always a rainbow and the sunshine at the end, to where we can be able to prosper and prevail and be our best selves. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Feel free to leave down your comments, your thoughts and opinions down below on whether how you're feeling. Are you experiencing these type of energies now? As well as be on the lookout for the blockages messages, because I'm going to incorporate some full moon lesson learned or lessons within those readings. So be on the lookout for that as well. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. And let me stop sharing my screen so I can talk to y'all. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. Be sure to follow me on all social media platforms or your favorite social media platform. Just click the link tree in the description box, or you can just scan the QR code at the end of the video or within the video that you see a QR code. So it can go straight, it can lead you straight there to not only follow me, but I also have little document PDFs that you can download and take advantage of, as well as visiting my website, www.honeysoulchildbottega.com, and shopping my merchandise on my website as well. So you can not only support me, but support the channel. And of course, anything that I created from my heart, so it can bring some form of stability and change within humanity. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. I've done enough rambling and I gotta prepare for work today. How ironic is that? But other than that, always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.